Baby, I made it. And I made it home. I made it. I made it out all right. I made it. I made it out all right. The devil is a liar. God is exalted. Never be defeated. Y'all, I was almost defeated. Almost defeated with somebody's feet. You hear me, Niecy Nash? Do you hear me? Rich Tolbert got a song that says, the devil is a liar. God is exalted. Never be defeated. Defeat, D-E-F-E-A-T. But I didn't know that I would have to spell it D-E-F-E-E-T. Huh? I didn't know. It tried to take me out. It tried to take me out. I said, wait a minute. Wait a minute. You ever think you see something out of your peripheral? You just blow it off. You know, you blow it off. And I looked down the teach. You know, I just did a little, baby. I looked down just a teach. Y'all, I was itching. I'm itching. Baby. Just out my little peripheral. Just out my, and I said, no. It's a little object of some sort. And it don't matter to me what class you fly. I don't care. I still like Southwest. So you're not going to shame me into whatever class it was. So people are like, well, you shouldn't have been flying coach. I was flying first class. My seat was 3F. And I didn't know the F was going to be for feet. I just can't. I'm so glad first of all, I flew home to Chicago, Illinois. I had to be in my hometown in Rockford, Illinois over the weekend for a death in my family, right? And so I flew back to New York tonight, obviously, because I've got to be back on stage tomorrow at 3 p.m. for a matinee, and I almost didn't make it because of a foot. No, seriously. So I just wanted to address that. And it was a great time to be with family. Not under those circumstances. Nobody wants to be home under those circumstances. And the person that passed away was highly influential to me musically in my life. He mentored my brother, and I don't know if he didn't mentor my brother, I don't know if I would have fallen in love with music the way I have. And he's married to my cousin Lynn Washington Penix, who my voice, I always wanted to sing like her. So Stan and Lynn got married, and so me and my brother, we just had just two awesome people musically to look up to. So that's why I was home this weekend. Yes, seat 3F. I was in seat 3F. I didn't know the F was for feet. Okay? But I'm glad to be home. I just wanted you all to know that I made it out. I made it out all right. And I almost was defeated. So all is well. I made it back to New York City. I got a little eyeliner. Listen, y'all, I was crying real tears. I was crying real tears. Real tears. And then reading you all's comments had me Y'all's comments had me cracking up. So I'm going to do a post and delete. You're right, Brittany. I do need to go to bed. I need to drink my vocal juice. And it's amazing. It's literally, it's called Vocal Guard. I love what it does for me. So my God, today. Yes, sir. Rockford, Illinois, all day. He was friendly though. And yet he actually helped take my bag off out the overhead bin. And I said thank you. It's called Vocal Guard, Jabari. Vocal Guard. And then, Jabari, you got to get you listen. You got to get one of these too, Jabari. It's called a Vocal Mist. Okay? So the same company that makes the Vocal Mist, they also make something called Vocal Guard. So this is just a nice little saline mist that it's brilliant. It's brilliant. Ralph, I don't know what the man did. I don't know what he did. Okay? I don't know what he did. So that was it. That was it. Ooh, I was almost defeated. Y'all, let's just play the scenario one more time. Let's just play the scenario one more time. You're minding your business. Okay? You're minding your business. And you just, little peripheral. Can you spell it? I believe it's Peripheral. I think. I could be wrong. Okay? It's just, and then, I'm not even mad. Feet weren't even that bad. They did not smell. They seemed slightly conditioned moisturizer. That original shea, but like the salve, not the cream, but the actual like churned butter, shea butter. That's what it was given, a little bit, just a little bit, and yeah. So I just wanted y'all to know that I made it, that I'm all right. Yeah, I'm all right. A woman that's a therapist texted me to let me know she was praying for me. Okay. Yeah, I need much prayer. I need much prayer. I'm trying to, I've never done that before. Now, I don't mind if you had your socks on, because sometimes you do need to stretch. Because you do need to stretch so that you don't, they say, for flights, really it's for more long haul flights, but for flights, you should stretch to make sure you don't get any blood clots and all that stuff. So, you give people grace. I thought maybe he's had to stretch out a little bit. There's a song that says, stretch out, stretch out. I thought he was stretching out a little bit. Like, if you had socks on, man of God, if you would have had on some socks. Yeah. If you would have had on some socks. Because, sir, I don't know what you wanted me to do. I don't know what you wanted me to do. Baby, missed something special. Chocolate dipped candy corn. You hear me? Raisinets. Do you hear me? Raisinets. Dipped. Certainly dipped. What would y'all have done in that situation? What would y'all have done? Listen, we're having fun. Fifi_268. We're having fun. Don't do it. Don't come up in here. We're having fun. All is well. Because guess what? I lived to tell the story. I lived to tell the story. So, got my coat all. Got my coat. Nice threads. It's nice threads. Look at that. Little Dolce. I take it to the cleaners. The world. I just don't understand. I just don't understand. All right. Let me go. I got to go pray. Normally when I get off flights, I take a shower and get the airplane off of me. Now I got to get airplane and somebody else's feet. I got to deal with my own feet, let alone somebody else's feet. Let's just have a moment of silence because we made it. All right. Just have a moment of silence. Lena for mental health. Amen. Amen. Let's do a mental health check-in right now. Let's do a mental health check-in. I won't be before you long because I got to go to bed. I got a 3 p.m. matinee tomorrow, and I really need to, chill out. So, moment of silence. I can't even be quiet long. There's a sneaker store. Is there still a sneaker store in LA called Undefeated? Is that still there? I don't know if they thought it was feet washing time. I was trying to figure out the story of Ruth and Boaz, and I couldn't remember if Ruth actually laid at his actual feet. So I don't know if he was trying to position himself as my Boaz, and he wanted me to place my face at his feet. I don't know. Let's study that. Because I think some translations say Ruth. As far as the story of Ruth and Boaz, she put her face to the ground. And then I've heard I literally heard somebody say, girl, you got to lay at his feet. So is it New York City? Thank you. Y'all, let's come back to this Ruth and Boaz story because maybe he was trying to make it easier for me. Maybe he was trying to say, I don't want you to have to get that low to position yourself for your Boaz. I'm just trying to figure out if he was trying to make it a little easier for me. Cause like I said, this is me. And right about at elbow distance. So just from here to elbow. So touch the middle part of your eye and just touch your elbow. That's where his foot was. So he was trying to make it easier for me. He said, yep, that's my Ruth right there. I want her to lay her head by my feet. No. I don't know. It was Brandon. You might be on I don't know. Where are my theologians? Where are my scholars? Where are my scholars at? I'm going to study this because I don't know. I might have missed my blessing. I don't know. I might have missed my blessing. So I'm going to go study that, and I will maybe update you all. We're going to keep this series going. We're going to call it Undefeated. So this was Undefeated Part 1. All right. I'll see you guys. I'll see y'all a little later. Actually, wait a minute. Undefeated Part 1. This is Undefeated Part 1. So come back for Undefeated Part 2. So we're going to study Ruth and Boaz to see if she actually like went to his feet. Okay. Let's figure out, because there is something humbling about, bowing at someone's feet. But no, sir, not that, not. So let's see. Let's see. All right. I love you all so much. Do not, don't be defeated in this season. Okay. Don't be defeated in this season. We are undefeated. You hear me? All right. I'll see you all again. Bye-bye.